anybody here watched the Ozarks, we now have a new Silver Surfer. And the Silver Surfer online has been getting a little bit of kickback because it's clearly not Norrin Radd. And we know how you feel about Norrin Radd because you actually shared some of these feelings with us right here on this very show. It's been a little while, but just to refresh those of you guys' memories, since last time Michael was able to grace our screen with his presence, he shared, along with myself, our love for a character named Norrin Radd and how we feel this character should be depicted. And I promise I'm not slowing down to stall as I find the video. I promise that's not what I'm doing. But here's what he said originally. Depictions of Norrin Radd. He is clearly what I consider a black man.
Silver Surfer's a nigga. I don't care what everybody says. Like, he's a runaway slave. About his origin, that thing about how escaping like he's a runaway slave. He might not know racism or Zen law, but you come into Earth as a silver, you're gonna be treated like a nigga when you get here. I mean, even looking like Martian Manhunter. He's green. But he came to Earth and he's like, nah, I identify with these folks over here. Just like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z is black, Silver Surfer is 100% black. So they better cast a black man if they finally introduce him in the MCU.
Well, they did not, Mr. Michael Lamar. They casted this young lady as Silver Surfer. And I know that that's not Norrin Radd. It's somebody else. But what are your thoughts on this casting of the Silver Surfer for the Fantastic Four movie, my friend? What say you?
I mean, a lot of people are upset because they, cast a woman as the female version of Silver Surfer, and a lot of it is like you got the typical people that like no matter what, and even if you cast a comically accurate woman, people still gonna be mad. Like, look at all the people upset and bashing Brie Larson over being Captain Marvel. Yeah. There are those people, but also at the same time though, like I'm of two mindsets of it. I'm like, okay, whatever, they cast a woman, all right, fine, it is what it is. But like part of me also is like, but I don't like being that we never had a live action version of the actually we have but in the MCU. This is our first time in the MCU of us getting the Silver Surfer. Part of me is like, but why though? Like, why do this? But also at the same time, I don't really have that big of an issue with it because it is an Elseworld. It is literally taking place in another universe. So that's not to say that once they come into this universe, there won't be a Norrin Radd. It's just in this particular universe, it's, I guess, Shia LaBeouf. So
okay. I didn't think of it that way. That is a great point. That talks me off the ledge because I was feeling some kind of way. And again, to repeat what you said, it's not because she's being casted as a woman. That's not it. It's just because I want the Norrin Radd story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel cheated from it. I feel we haven't had a chance to really experience Zen La. We didn't get to see the relationship with him and Shia LaBeouf. We don't really know about him and Galactus and how Galactus had him all sewed up. Didn't let him go nowhere and made him feel like you had to serve me in order to keep Zen La safe. Like we didn't go there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I'm feeling some sort of way about this. And also remember, like Lawrence Fishburne, like we said in the quote, was the voice of Silver Surfer in the original Fantastic Four. What also does it say that we're now working on another Fantastic Four movie in which Silver Surfer is prominent? I mean, that happened already, did it not? I mean, what are we doing? Like, why are we recycling so many ideas? Is this I don't know. Let me just step off my high horse here. Anthony, do you have any feelings on this at all, man? I know you read the comics as well. Are you a Norrin Radd fan? Do you have any feelings about Silver Surfer? Does this have any impact on you and your feelings about the upcoming Fantastic? I know you haven't really been messing with Marvel too tough in the recent days anyway, but what any opinion on this, bro? Uh-oh.
I got complicated feelings. Because on one hand, I wasn't never checking for the Fantastic Four in the first place, right? I never really liked their comics. Their cartoon was cool as a kid. Anytime they came out with a movie, the movies didn't really do anything to make me a stronger fan. I know that Marvel liked the Fantastic Four. They kept bringing the book back from the verge of cancellation with, I don't know why. But I never really checked for the Fantastic Four. But seeing, I'm just piggybacking on what Michael was saying. I'm the same way. It's like this is a different universe. Marvel has already strayed away from being comic accurate a long time ago. Right? They already played us with the Reed Richards. We got a Chilean Reed Richards now. They already have showed us that they're going to diverge off of what we know when they bring stuff to the MCU. And I understand a little bit of the pushback, because there'd be times where I think about how, you got to think about how popular a character has to be to get adapted into anything, right? Like you can't just be surface level popular. You have to be so popular that you build up such a big fan base for the producers to even notice you. So I feel like for all those people that invested in Norrin Radd, I would be disappointed too, because they're the ones that helped make him popular enough for this to even be adapted.
Yes. Yeah, man. That's the part. It's like, and of course, the beef was that Norrin Radd is of darker hue in the comics, in some of the comics, and in the animated series. So to see him kind of stepped over, but Michael gives me hope because he's right. If we're coming from,
I don't know, might not.
If we're coming from another Earth, there might be some potential to still preserve the legacy of Norrin Radd. And again, it's not just, and even though I thought this was Shalabao, but evidently it might not even be Shalabao, which is like, well, damn, who is this bitch? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? But as long as we still get a decent story, then I won't be too angry about it.